Hey guys, Disler Magic here, and I just want to make this video to talk about something very interesting in Arena that I'm not sure. Well, first of all, I'm not sure they did on purpose. Don't want to give them too much credit. And secondly, I'm not sure most people realize. Now, I did hit on this in one of my earlier reviews about Arena, but I didn't really focus on it, didn't really clearly state it. I like that you ask yourself, what's the point of winning? Now, if I ask you, what's the point of winning in Arena, you'd obviously say, well, coins. There's the daily task where it doesn't even matter if you won, so that's wonderful, which actually kind of contradicts the whole why would I bother to try to win. But if you do happen to win, you can get, 3 free packs a week, plus any other bonuses, any kind of deck giveaways they're doing, and let's see, it's 250, then 100, 100, 100, I think. I think there's a card in the middle, and then it goes all the way down to like 50, 25, and then just 0. They just stop giving you stuff after you win like 30 games. Or maybe less, I don't know. I've won a lot of games before. So it's the prizes. It's more cards, more singles, and more coins, so you can buy more boosters. Okay, so now you're a net decking douchebag. You spent way the hell too much money, hundreds of dollars on day one to build the top tier net deck, which I guess chronologically, that's impossible because you got to wait for the Pro Tour results. But okay, day after the Pro Tour, you build the top deck in your own mind. Now you're beating everybody with your amazing deck that people haven't adapted to yet. Oh boy, good for you. Aren't you special? And so you're winning coins so that you can, open packs, get wild cards to get the cards you need and upgrade your deck. Wait a minute. You already have the best deck, don't you? So why are you winning? Are you winning just to win? Because as you win, you'll upgrade your rank, and then you'll fight people who are closer to your rank. Uh-oh, so the game will just get harder. You're winning for no reason. You don't want or need the prizes. You don't really need to open more boosters. All you're doing is making your future games harder. What is the point of winning on Arena when you think you've already got the best deck? So if you're that mindset of a net decking douche, you have no idea how to do anything resembling deck building, you just copy them off the internet. What are you exactly going to get out of the singles and the packs you're winning? So let's take it further. Okay, you get what, like gold rank 1 or whatever, I don't know, whatever the top one is. Well, at that point, you're only going to play against people, theoretically, who are really, really, really good and are running really, really high-end efficient decks. Now, it could be me. I mean, you could be going up against me and my crazy crap that I'm running. I mean, you guys saw my live stream. I won 90% of my games. But I think just looking at FNM, the community and everything, it's safe to say that they're probably going to be running pretty much one of the same net decks as you have. So right now, there's 2 decks that win. 3 maybe, I guess I would say. And if you're like anything gold and you're playing up against other gold people, you're going to be playing one of those 3 decks. So boring, repetitive, and possibly mirror matches. Wow. And if it's a mirror match with blue-white control, oh my gosh. That's not fun for the participants. It's not fun for anybody watching. It is just not fun. Red versus red. Whoever goes first wins. The end, period. End of statement, end of sentence. That's all that needs to be said. I would bet that statistically that's true 95% of the time. Sparing someone being an idiot and keeping a bad opening hand or something, or mulliganing to 5 because they had to. Or just garbage flood opening draws. I mean, you never know. Oh boy, it's devolved into professional coin flipping, and whoever goes first wins, and the deck runs itself. I mean, honestly, there's very few actual decisions in Red Rush. And if there are, they're pretty gimme based on, what you see. And besides this, natural progression of, okay, you're ranked higher, you're going to play people of your same rank, which they don't quite stick to, by the way. Let's say they actually add this feature as like a quarantine, because other games have done this. When they detected that you were an undesirable player for one of a variety of reasons, they would send you to a zone or like a separate server. They would only let you connect to, I believe it was 1 server, and it was with other people like you. Oh, take a guess where I'm going with this. So cheaters, people harassing people, people using racist terms and all this crap, just people being douchebags and yelling in the chat, streaming music, whatever. God, I love the music through the mic, people. Those are my favorite. They would all silently be launched into their own server and they could play with their own kind, and they wouldn't be let out for like 48 hours. That was the single greatest, advance in technology in the history of gaming and programming. The people at that company should have gotten the Nobel Prize. At least like the peace one. I mean, obviously they would deserve it more than Obama. He went to war with like 5 countries. Well, let me paint my dream scenario for the release version of Arena. Oh, we're going to a dark place now. Detecting similarities between decks and similarity percentages and assigning them either a percentage or a score is incredibly easy. Like, we're talking 30 minutes you could write that. So same color and 75% same cards or 85% same cards, whatever, similarity rating, confidence level, cross-reference it with your rank, whatever, boom, done. Okay, you hit like join game, find opponent, whatever. I actually forgot what the button says. And up pops Clippy from Microsoft Word 2001 and before, I believe. If you don't know who Clippy is, you're young. Look it up. Clippy is basically what would happen if you took the modern version of Word and gave it digital aids. He was the most hated character in the digital world at the time. He's basically digital Hitler personified, okay? And it was some Twilight Zone crap, okay? You could not run from him. You couldn't hide. Once you thought he was gone, he would pop right back up. It was like a poltergeist. People were like hiring priests to get rid of Clippy off their computer. He made the Bonsai Buddy look good by comparison, and that thing was like digital Ebola. It is true that the Bonsai Buddy and Clippy put together caused 90% of computers back in that day to develop cancer and die. It was terminal. I'm not going to make the pun. You thought I was going to make the pun, but I'm not. I'm above that. I get it, terminal, like a computer is a terminal, get it? Anyway, nostalgia tangent over. Clippy pops up in the middle of the matchmaking timer screen thing. And instead of saying, it looks like you're writing a letter, would you like some help? He says, it looks like you're running a net deck. Welcome to hell, bitch! And then just flame animations, and all of a sudden you get auto-paired up against somebody else running your exact deck. You are stuck in hell, okay? You are going to play nothing but mirror matches, and you deserve it, if that's you. You are ruining the game, you're ruining everybody's good time. You can get paired up with people like you 2 at a time and stay away from the rest of us. Arena is a deck builder's paradise. I have like 12 decks built. I love it. Just piss off with the stupid, repetitive, overpowered garbage. Although overpowered isn't right, I have an enormous win rate against the popular decks right now. Or maybe just skip the Clippy thing for licensing reasons and just silently send people into nothing but mirror matches and just see how long it takes them to notice if they even do. I haven't even decided if I love it or I hate it when some net decking douchebag is like, I'm trying to play my Red Rush deck, I finally got all the cards for it, and I go on Arena and everybody's just playing Red Rush. It's so boring, it's not fair, I want to play other decks. Let me get this straight, asshole. You copied a top deck off the tournament results, built it in Arena, and now you're the only one entitled to run it. The deck that you didn't design and probably don't even know how to play correctly. Other people do the work for you. They hand here's the easy cheat code win. Here, just run this and you'll win. No work necessary. They hand it to you on a silver platter, but also that's not good enough. Nobody else gets to run it but you. That's what you're saying. Now, if that's you, don't take this the wrong way or anything. I hope that next time you go to sleep, Clippy shows up in your dream and murders you like Freddy Krueger. But yeah, I think they should implement that. They should say, oh, deck similarity, this matches, this, or this is, too many people are playing this, boom, automatic mirror match. Or only match it up against tier 1 decks. That would be hilarious. I'd say match it up with its like polar opposite, like a deck that's absolutely ideal at shutting it down so that they got the best deck in the world and then they just lose every single game. But I don't think a computer would be able to do that. I mean, it's too hard to be like, oh, this card interaction with that and the way this plays and the speed and no, I mean, a human could barely do that. But like I said, aside from actual programming that would actually do this in the background, they claim that it's a tiered thing where you go bronze, silver, gold, and there's like 5 tiers within it, 4, whatever. And you tend to play people at your own skill level. I mean, it's not just a show off thing. Oh, look at how much I've won. It's okay. We're going to use this ranking for matchmaking, except in the tournaments where they just are like, oh, you won too much. Here, have a gold tier 1 person. Screw you. And then historically, I beat them anyway, which deranks them to oblivion because they just lost to like a silver tier 2 or whatever the hell I am. That's pretty funny to me, actually. So the problem solves itself. It's like, oh, you spend a ton of money, get nowhere with it, play a bunch of mirror matches, everything gets harder and harder and harder until you're not winning anymore. And like I said, mirror matches at the point. What is the point of winning? Why would you go onto Arena and win if your deck is already perfect, you don't want to build another deck? Well, unfortunately, there is an answer. That's why this is almost perfect. Arena was almost built to just, by its very nature, drive away net deckers or prevent net decking. Drafts are 5,000 coins. So if you're just like, I want to draft, not I want to draft because I need some cards, it's I want to draft because I want to draft and I don't want to pay for it. That will make people want to win very quickly and as efficiently as possible. It takes, boy, I think like 2 days minimum, if not like 3, to get enough coins to do a draft. And you're going to need a lot of wins, so yeah. Also, you could just hoard, 20, 30, 40,000 coins for the next set when it comes out. I mean, can you ever really have enough coins? No, because when the new set comes out, you think you're only going to want to open 40 boosters? Probably won't get you the deck you need. And remember, these people love running very specific decks. They know what they want to run, and that's it. That's what they're going to run. And the third one is it's really, really hard, even if they are a deck builder, to get enough wild cards and enough packs open to build what you want. I mean, there are some decks where I've looked at it and I'm like, I'm 24 wild cards away from this. I just can't build this. I wouldn't even use the wild cards if I had them because that's just too damn many wild cards. So then I build something else. So they might be running what they think is the top deck to just rack up wins as quickly as possible. And then the whole point is to just basically be able to build whatever they want once they have enough coins. But at least they did prevent anything that didn't have to be in the game from encouraging any kind of, net decking behavior or like have to win attitude. There's no chat, there's no taunting, there's no like the Call of Duty KDR, the kill to death ratio. There's no stats. It's not like X Major like, here's 50 wins and 1 loss. Whoa, look at this person. And they better not have publicly available stats. That would really suck. Because then people would just win to win. And that's it. And the other thing is, the reason I'm not ranked gold anymore is because I build what I want to build and I try out new decks. I do it on Arena. I win a whole deck and I'm like, oh, I could mod that. I could play with that. I want to see how that does. I'm not necessarily expecting to win, but some decks surprise you. You're like, yeah, this is it. Or you're like, oh, I could work on this over time. Okay, this is fun. And that's when I start getting losses. I start losing 50% of the time or more, and then boom, I get deranked. Well, I'd look like a pretty damn bad player, wouldn't I, if my stats were public? For like the last 100 games, here's my win-to-loss ratio. No, they better never show that. I want to just play and have fun. If I'm playing to win, I'm going to play one of my better decks, and if I'm playing to have fun and dick around and try a new deck, then that's what I'm doing, and I don't really care if I win. And Arena is very much built for that. So they came as close as they could to suppressing net decking behavior, but there is a solution, okay? There is a trick that will end net decking once and for all, and it's not delete the internet, ha ha ha. That's plan B, okay? We'll leave that on the back burner for now. What you have to do is first uninstall the current version of Arena and then play Keyforge instead. It's a new card game made by Richard Garfield. You might have heard of him. He's that guy who looks like the Doctor from Voyager, kind of, like if you squint, but it's not him. That's what he's most famous for. Also, I hear he's done some work with Magic the Gathering before. But yeah, there's a new game called Keyforge. All I know is everybody loves it, and everybody's freaking out over it because you cannot net deck. I don't know how that works, but just people left and right have been telling me you can't net deck. It does what it does as the game goes on, and you can control it but can't control it. You don't have enough control to be like, here's my deck. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'll look into it. If you guys are super into it or you're interested, leave a comment down below. Let me know. And this might just become a slightly different channel because I really hate Magic at this point. Not like emotional drama queen MTG degree or whatever the hell he calls himself now. And still not quite to the level of the other drama queen, I legit don't remember his name. The real whiny tall guy who owns an LGS. He did the card life something. Now he covers Pokemon because he got fed up with Magic. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna be me. But I might add some side card games. I know I did cover Crimson Verse at one point, I think. I don't remember. I at least thought about making that video. By the way, mega inside joke, even just referencing that as a viable existing TCG, because it kind of exists and kind of doesn't. So inside joke for anybody who knows what Crimson Verse actually is. Don't Google it. Don't waste your time. It won't make sense. Trying to figure out what Crimson Verse is will just make your head hurt. Trust me. By the way, I am the top ranked player in the world, which of course is the meme about Crimson Verse. Anyway, Keyforge, it's supposed to be awesome. Richard Garfield, I'm just going to call it Magic the Gathering 2.0 because that's basically what it is. And sounds awesome, so I'll look into it. If it's as awesome as I think it is, who knows, might have some content about it in the near future. And if you already play it, let me know about it. And if you specifically are Richard Garfield, get in contact with me. It's not easy to do, but you'll find a way. I might be able to promote the game for you for free or damn close to it. Oh, if you've got a chip on your shoulder about Wizards, Richard, you should meet me. It ain't gonna take much convincing to promote a competing product. So that said, that is the history of how Arena almost became a net decker's nightmare. It still kind of is to an extent. I just wish they, I don't know, capped the number of coins you could hold or something. I don't know, that would piss people off. I mean, there's subtle things they could do like that would be kind of disruptive and kind of punish normal players too. I would just start matching those people up against themselves. That's all they need to do. The question is, do they want these people gone? I mean, they're ruining the platform and they're driving people away, but they also spend a ton of money. So it's like, I don't know, hard to say. We'll see what happens when it releases. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next card game.